Now let's discuss that further with Jim Cavanagh, political analyst and blogger. Join us from New York, Mr. Cavanagh. Welcome back to Press TV. My question, has Gaza, as Dr. Arakchi put it, become the ultimate litmus test for moral bankruptcy in the West?
Yes, it is the ultimate litmus test of ethical standards and moral standards in the world over the past 50 years. This is a horror film. This is science fiction, Squid Games, Hunger Games. This is, you watch this in a movie, you'd say, this is horror. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, they are starving children to death. Deliberate, they say it, they're proud of it, they boast about it. They're doing it relentlessly. The people involved in it talk about it. The soldiers talk about it. The aid workers for the Gaza so-called humanitarian foundation talk about it. Cindy McCain, bomb, Iran, John McCain's daughter is talking about it. The Israelis set these things up. They give them the coordinates. They say, send these people now, they can come here, and then they shoot at them and they kill them. So they're not only starving them to death, they are killing them when they come to get the food that they're starving to get. It's just unbelievable what we're seeing. And as you say, the so-called international community, the Western nations, the United States, Great Britain, Germany, they are part of this. They're not just watching it, they're participating in it, they're enabling it. This is the Arab countries, Egypt is enabling this. They should open those the border and force those trucks in and tell the Israelis, we're bringing those trucks. Somebody's got to do this, or it's not happening. The Gaza people are being starved and killed and slaughtered at will, and they're like mice in a cage being picked off by the Israelis. It's horrible, and it's the worst crime against humanity we've seen in my lifetime, in the sense that it's blatant, and they're telling you what they're doing, and this is clearly a racist, exclusionist, supremacist. We are the master race, and we're going to kill all these people or get them out of our way. I mean, I don't know what to say about this anymore. The countries that gathered together, I guess in Bogota, the Hague Group, they put out a great statement. They're sick of putting out statements. Statements don't cut it at this point. Someone's got to do something, or, I mean, the countries that have the power, which are the Arab countries, Turkey, China, Russia, whatever, they have to do something. We have small groups of private people, the Handala, the Gaza flotillas, who come in on a small ship. This is a very brave people, and they should be lauded. But they can't solve this problem. The Ansar Allah, they can't solve this problem. Someone's got to do something, and the world has shamed itself and damned itself over this, and it's one of the most horrible things I've seen in my lifetime, and it's just terrible to watch going on. And as you say, and as your foreign minister says, the children of Gaza are the bravest people in the world. The people of Gaza. I saw an old man yesterday standing at the barrier. They were ladling out his food, and they were trying to do it in a hurry because he was trembling and trembling. Finally, he just collapsed and died before he could get his food. This is something that it's a shame of the world that this is going on and nobody's stopping it. And the major countries of the world are enabling it and helping it. It's just terrible.
Exactly, Mr. Cavanagh. As you just said, we are witnessing the most documented genocide in the history. My question, how do you think this is going to affect the world moving forward? And another question, you said that we have to do something to stop it. What do you have in mind?
I tell you, some country or group of countries that has military power has to say, we're coming in with humanitarian aid, and we're going to force our way in if you try to stop us.
So there is no other solution to Israel other than military solution?
This is not going to stop except by force. Military force is going to have to be used to bring in humanitarian aid. As I say, it can't be. You don't have to have a war against Israel. You're saying we're coming into the Gaza Strip with humanitarian aid. We'll fight our way in if you try to stop us, and make Israel and the United States fight to stop humanitarian aid from coming in, but it will not come in. If we keep watching this and talking about it in international institutions, it's not going to happen. The Israelis don't care about anything. They are going to kill and expel every person in the Gaza Strip and in the West Bank unless they're stopped by force.
That's exactly the point. Israelis do not care about anything. They have something called the Samson option, which basically means that you're going to nuke the entire world, maybe, I don't know, to some extent, if they are in a box, cornered in a box, and they don't know what to do. How do we stop that point?
Some country or countries has to take the risk that's why it's not happening, that Israel will nuke them. Israel has nuclear weapons. They're not to use against the Palestinians. They can't use them against the Palestinians. That's their own territory. They have nuclear weapons to use against any country in the world that tries to stop them from doing whatever they want. And they will use them against any country in the world. Russia, they'll use them against they'll use them against Europe. That's what they're for. They've said it. Famous quotes from one of their well-known military politicians, I think Abram Sofer, saying we can hit Rome if we want. That's what their nuclear weapons are for, to intimidate the rest of the world from intervening militarily to stop them from slaughtering people. Okay, that's what they're for, and they are successful. They are intimidating the rest of the world, and because why should Egypt take a chance of being nuked? The problem is that no country in the world that has the power is as committed to helping the Palestinians as Israel and the United States are to slaughtering them. They will use any weapon and any military force, including nuclear weapons, to slaughtering and expelling the Palestinians. Other countries in the world, well, yeah, then we want to help, we'll do this, but are we really going to take a chance that Israel will nuke us? Oh, maybe we can nuke them back. Russia could nuke Israel back. They could destroy Israel. But why? Russia really want to get nuked? They will be nuked. Israel has nuclear weapons. They will nuke any country in the world. It'll hit a city. Even if they're going to lose. Because if they're going to lose, they say, we'll take you down with us. That's the Samson option. And that's what is intimidating the world.